Alrighty guys, this is the Visuo drone. This is the Mavic knockoff. Comes courtesy of Mr. Sean Brooks. As you can see, the little legs pop out here, very sturdy. Not bad, we talked about that in the unboxing video I did. Does definitely look like a Mavic. The legs are a little thicker than the actual Mavic. But the other thing I couldn't get to work, and it does work, I only got it to work one time, was the SD card slot. And if I look inside there, I can actually tell that during the manufacturing, they installed the board slightly sideways, and just don't feel it's worth fixing because honestly, this runs on Wi-Fi, so I can connect my Wi-Fi phone to it and use a screen recorder to get what it's picking up here using the screen recorder. So not too worried about not having the SD card slot. We are going to take this out today. I'm not going to fly it with my phone because we had a disaster with that the first day. Let me just tell you that the lag time with the phone is insane. Not for FPV. FPV is only about a half second off when it comes to the Wi-Fi signal coming in, but I will tell you this. The controls do not react fast enough to fly it with a phone. And for those of you that have been flying for a while using physical buttons and sticks, it's going to be way too awkward for you. I tried it a couple times. It hit a roof, it fell off the roof, it skidded all the way down the roof and marred up one of these props, and it ripped one of the rubber guards off the legs here. So we gave up on flying it with the phone, but it does come with a transmitter. So today we're going to be flying with a transmitter. I'm going to pop this open. We're going to see if we can get my phone to stay in here. It's a very large phone. I was having problems with it earlier. But let me get this set up. We'll get this bird in the air. It does have a proprietary battery like I was saying before. It is 3.7 volts. And that's basically it, 900 milliamps. That's what it tells you. So should have a good little run time. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. But we'll get this bird in the air. I will get it connected to my device, and we will have some fun and see what this little thing can do. See you in a sec. All right, I got her on the ground here. We are bound. I found it was easier to turn that on first, just like the other quad that I did the other day, that you turn that on first, then turn on the transmitter, then they bind. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my, we're gonna hit play here. I'm going to keep the controls off, but I am going to start my screen recorder here now. Let me get my face off there. That way we can record the flight. And I got the transmitter here ready to go. So let's take this thing out and play with it a bit. I gotta be really careful because my phone is huge and it just does not stay in there very well because I have this metal guard on there. So I'm probably gonna walk into the grass here in a sec in case my phone unclips. But yeah, let's get this thing in the air and see how it does. I found that it is a very smooth flyer and it reacts a lot better, much better without having the using the phone controls. But I will tell you this, beginner mode is very slow. Oops, I don't know what it's doing there. Let's bring her back in here. Let's try this again. She wasn't wanting to go forward too well, but yeah, beginner rates are very slow, as you can see. The wind just picked up a little bit, so it helped it gain some speed there. We'll go ahead and do into a nice little bank turn here. I'm gonna walk out over the grass a bit. Oop, I almost cut the throttle too much. The full pitch forward, she's very slow. Let's go ahead and bump the rates up. There we go. I will tell you this, it's very easy to lose orientation of this quad. This quad is very hard to see what the orientation is. So just be aware of that. It is hard to tell. The lights are not bright enough. The front looks like the back looks like the front. It's just not very good for orientation. So that's rate level 2. It's not bad. It's very kind of twitchy. You have to be really careful with the throttle on this thing. And I'm looking at the FPV screen. It would be almost impossible to fly this in FPV. The lag time is just too much. Too much. All right. The H31 flew a lot better than this did. Let's bump her up into rates level 3. So that's rates level 3 there. Still doesn't... Still pretty slow though. There we go, it's getting a little faster. There we go, she's getting a little faster. Let's give her some more throttle. That's full throttle, full pitch. So it goes about as quick as the H31, but you really got to put some pressure on it to get it to go that fast. Let's take her up a little higher altitude so you guys can get some aerial footage of where I'm at here. I'll try to just cruise it for a sec. We'll try to just cruise it for a sec. It's up there about a good 45 or 50 feet. We'll take her up a little higher. I don't know what the range is on this thing. Oh, wind got a hold of it. Oh no, I'm out of connection range. Okay, let's bring her in here. I'm going right and it's not going right. Oh no. Oh, I caught it last second. Where's it going? No, it's going down. So it doesn't even have a very good very good range. It looks like my Wi-Fi dropped off there. It didn't even make it to the goalpost. The H31 was flying much better than this was. Oh, there we go. I got back in signal range because now I can see the grass. So don't be taking this out extremely far, okay guys? Because it just doesn't react well. You get out there and I kept losing signal and it didn't want to do what I told it to do, so the fun part's going to be tracking this thing down. Where are you? This grass is nice and tall right now. Let me hit the motors here. There it is. I see it. That grass is too tall to take off in. So, be aware. It didn't go that far before it lost connection. I only walked a little ways. I was only at that other trash can over there when it lost connection. So, but now we know it doesn't fly away on you. At least it doesn't fly away when it loses connection. It just comes down. Let's make sure we got all this straightened out. All right. Well, let's get her up in the air here again. Send her out there a little ways. See, now it's got me really cautious. I don't like to go too far with it now. If you just take it slow, it's a decent little flyer. If you try to fly it aggressive, it just doesn't seem to like to fly too aggressive. It makes a lot of noise and chatter, like the gears are loose or something. Oh, we're losing connection again. Wow. I'm not really impressed by the connection on this thing. Not too impressed. Come on out of it. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. I started diving there. You can't see the LED lights for anything. This is really easy to lose orientation of. Oh. It just loses random connections sometimes. I don't know why. It just all of a sudden starts kind of doing its own thing. Well, that's why we do these tests, right? That's why we do these tests. We'll go until the battery dies. Let's try a flip here. It says I can do flips. Let's find out. Oh, hey, it's actually pretty solid at doing flips. Let's bring that in again. We'll go forward this time. Not bad. Has a pretty decent recovery rate too. We'll go left. Now we'll go right. Then we'll go left. Then right. Then forward. Then backwards. Woo! Put some fire on it. It does flips excellent. All right, let's try to fly at close quarters fast here. Well, that's all it's got. Turn around and come in nice and hot. See if it'll do a front flip while moving. Nope, can't do flips while you have it under pitch rate. Again, what a bummer. I would love to be full pitch forward and do a flip. You have to go full pitch forward, then let off. So you got to go full pitch, let off, pick your direction, then keep going. I don't like that. I don't like it. Decent little battery life though, even though it doesn't have much range. Not much range. La 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 la. Oh, it's tweaking out a little bit. But sometimes it just gets a mind of its own. It'll stay under heavy yaw. I don't understand that. Whoosh. So all you guys have probably been able to see on this video the whole time is the ground, and that's as high as you can pitch the camera up, so just be aware of that. Oh, it's doing its own thing again. Ah! Man, this thing has no range whatsoever. No range. You get up too high at all and it just starts doing some very sporadic things. It gets very confused quickly. Da 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 da. Na 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 da 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 da. I don't even know what I'm humming. Come on, battery! Okay, so surprising battery life. I'm very surprised because it is sending a Wi-Fi signal the whole time too. And it's still up in the air. And it still seems to have plenty of power. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm saying come on because it's like 102 degrees outside right now. So I'm almost wishing the battery would die right now. We got to finish this test, man. I am sweating like crazy. Let's do some more flips. Boom. That'll help kill the battery. Front flip. Ah, keep going. Ah, don't tweak out. Man, this thing has an exceptional battery life. Crazy battery life. That's gonna look great on the Wi-Fi video. It's gonna be all over the map. Bank turn, nice and smooth. Oh gosh, she pulls out great. Yeah, man, the battery runtime on this is impressive. Very much impressive. I'll show you how much I'm sweating as soon as I kill this battery. Field goal. Oh no, I can't do that. It'll lose connection. Too far. Ooh, that dragonfly almost ate it. Boy, he was almost imitation Mavic breakfast / lunch. He was brunch. He was almost brunch. You guys got to give it to this little quad, man. The runtime on this is pretty darn crazy. It still has plenty of power. All the dragonflies are coming out now. You don't want to mess with my Mavic lookalike. Oh, I don't know what it's doing. It's tweaking out. That's the battery. And that's it. Pretty impressive runtime, not gonna lie. Very, very impressive. You know when it's tweaking out because it just falls out of the sky. There's no LVC warning, there's no nothing. It'll just drop like a rock. So, be aware. Be aware. Be aware. Oh no, one of the legs caved in. All right, that's all right. They just folded up. So did that one. All right, let's turn this off here. So what'd you guys think? Impressive runtime, not very good range. SD card slot does not work. Can't use it with your phone, but it will definitely go for almost 10 minutes of runtime at least. At least I'm gonna have to look back at the footage and see exactly what we got there. It is fun if you keep it close to you. If you start going out too far, it will lose reception of the transmitter, start kind of doing its own thing. And every once in a while, it'll just start doing its own thing anyways. Just because, I guess. The Wi-Fi did have some lag. It is not flyable using your screen. It's just great for screen recording. So, let me go ahead and turn this off, actually. So I'm not just chewing up. So I'm not just chewing it up. There we go. There we go. All right, let's turn that off. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, that's all I have to really say. It's fun. It's got a good runtime. It's great for newbies, definitely. It would be fun because obviously they're not going to be flying it like I'm trying to fly it. They're going to be trying to keep it close, and they're going to have the, oh my God, what is it doing? They're going to have that going on. So yeah, I mean, I think they'll get along with it just fine. As they get more comfortable, they'll want to upgrade to something else anyway, so it's a great starter quad. All right, guys, drone worship from somewhere in beautiful Tampa, Florida. And I'm out. Toodaloo!